Let's speak to Max Igan. He's a radio host and political commentator joining us via Skype from Harlem. Many thanks for joining us here on Press TV, Mr. Igan. So what's the deal here when it comes to Saudi Arabia and its allies cutting their ties with Qatar? Is it really about terrorism and Hamas?
Look, I don't think it is at all. I mean, and who is it to judge who is a terrorist group and who isn't? Why is this one group singled out? I mean, when you look at what's going on with the Palestinian people, look at the treatment they're receiving at the hands of Israel. And some of the, I mean, Israel, it's openly said that it wants to have a one Israeli state and that there is no room in that state for non-Jews. So, you know, what we've got here is a policy of ethnic cleansing, and Hamas is a legitimate resistance against that ethnic cleansing. I mean, whether you like Hamas's policies or not, I mean, what are the Palestinian people supposed to do? And again, why is this one country and this one race and this one organisation singled out so much? And how can Saudi Arabia even be saying this against Qatar? And look, I'm no supporter of the government of Qatar either, but at least they're saying something, that this group is a legitimate resistance, which it is. And Saudi Arabia, I mean, these guys are funding terrorism. These are the fathers of ISIS. They've been destabilising the entire region. I mean, it's a complete double standard, just absolute hypocrisy. And it just seems to be all supporting the state of Israel. These countries are falling over backwards to support the state of Israel. And this one organisation is being singled out. And really, it's all the Palestinian people have to keep them safe at all. All the people in Gaza have to keep them safe from this continual bombardment from Israel. And like I said, Israeli policies are all about ethnic cleansing and getting the Palestinian people out of the region. So what are they supposed to do? You know,
right, so Mr. Igan, do you think that this is an indication on the part of Saudi Arabia that its alliance is with Israel and not the people of Palestine?
Absolutely, of course it is. I mean, Saudi Arabia's been joined at the hip with Israel for so many years now. It's just, it's a marriage that just hasn't been announced yet. But I mean, it's obviously there. They absolutely support each other in condemning these people to a horrible, horrible life. And like I said, what are they supposed to do? What other choice do they have? And if you can't have what is representing the Palestinian people there at the table to even talk about this, they're just classed as a terrorist organisation and thrown away, how can there ever be any resolution to this problem? There won't be, and it's constructed exactly that way so that there will be no resolution to the problem, because Israel needs the Palestinians there so it can scream, oh, terrorism all the time, give us funding, give us funding. It's rubbish, it's all contrived. And people need to come to the table and talk about this, and Hamas needs to be able to be brought to the table to discuss the situation like any other group. They really do.
All right, that's Max Igan, radio host and political commentator, joining us via Skype from Harlem. Mr. Igan, it's always great having you with us here on Press TV.